Hi.
Hi. Can we get a quick audio video check before we start? Let us know if you can hear us since we're in a different place.
And we have aliens in here.
Yeah, we're streaming now.
Can anybody hear us?
Only Oscars can.
Yes. Okay, great.
Good. Hi, I'm Dee Dee from Dee's Fan Den, and along with my co-host Jenna P. of Jenna P 2005 and Annette Mr. Snow Guardians, who is behind the scenes working her magic like she always does. We'd like to welcome you to the 8th Fishfam.link Aquarium Hall giveaway. Now, this week, our sponsor is going to be Richard Reynolds, and he is sponsoring some giveaways from the Garden of Eder. Now, if you haven't ever been here, let me tell you how this works. You must be a subscriber so you can be eligible to enter the chat. And after a shopping trip is done with this sponsored business, at the end of the stream, the cart is going to be given away to a lucky winner in the chat. And all you have to do is whatever the code word is, if you want to enter for that prize, is hit that thing and somebody's going to win not one, but 2 gifts. So stay tuned. Now, Jenna, I'll let you do a little bit more about what the gifts are going to be.
Okay, so we have Richard Reynolds here with us shopping for the Garden of Eder. So first of all, thank you so much, Richard.
You're welcome.
This is not even the first Aquarium Hall giveaway that you have sponsored, so we really appreciate you. Did you want to tell us why you chose the Garden of Eder?
I chose them because everybody knows them for shrimp, but they don't know that they have other things. They have fish, they have plants, they sell food, that kind of stuff. And just want to make everybody aware.
So we are doing this giveaway live from the Keystone Clash, and the Garden of Eder is also here. They are not currently here in this room because they are a vendor and they have to sell their stuff. So I do have, I'm going to share my screen. We have video of what their vendor space looks like so that you can see what their booth looks like. I have 2 videos that we can run through. So I don't know if you can see, Richard, if you want to talk about what kind of stuff they have. This looks like plants.
Yeah, they've got a ton of different kind of plants, especially here at the show, even more than I thought.
Soft water and
Plants,
clean water.
shrimp, Caradinas.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't have either of those.
Gills.
It's weird because
I'm not
some
sure
of my
what all
near
other
tankers
fish they
are
had.
water,
They brought
dirty ass
small,
tanks have, like, nice
some of the nano.
Oh, I have like a filthiest corridor breeding tank, and it's like
I got a little bit of everything.
huge
PNW Customs, I think is what it is.
But if
And
I
we make
want
the little
moss to
nano
grow, then
leaf tanks,
it
but I think you can also
cooperate
set
in
it
the same
up.
way.
They're perfect for little shrimp tanks. They have the light and
Exactly.
everything.
So I
Leave
just
it
throw
They
it on
have
the
like
right
a
one.
pump built in at the bottom.
Occasionally I look at
Yep.
what's happening.
Yeah.
Those are very
But I
cool.
just pull the.
We've seen those. They brought it to
Aquafest
Aquafest when they were there, and I think they've had it at Fishtoberfest because PNW Customs. I think PNW Custom also.
Now we're getting over here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm filming this for the
This is
Oh.
when it comes to YouTube. Right
Fish
here.
Family.
There we go. That video.
Thank you, Jen. But it is it's one of the larger displays out there, and that thing is packed.
Yes.
So bags and bags.
Did Steven say anything terrible in the part that I didn't have muted?
At that point, so.
I guess we'll find June. Tell us if there is anything scandalous.
Yes.
So they're on the Neocaridina, 10 plus per bag in Caridinas.
and as much as I shop at the Garden of Eden, I didn't realize the amount of stuff they have.
Mhm.
I guess I go straight to what I'm after,
Yes.
and but to see it all laid out for you, it's like, wow, I didn't know y'all did all this.
Have you been looking at shrimp while you're here?
I have looked at shrimp while I was here,
Any new
and
ones?
actually, I got some shrimp from them while I was here.
Oh, there's
You should have
Shelby.
known.
What?
I was supposed to edit this.
Okay. And then there's a second video of more stuff because they have a lot of stuff. Let me mute this one just before.
See, I'm seeing the magic happen behind the scenes this time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our first live stream together too. Together.
I know. So we also noticed that, do they have any tropica plants here? Did we see
I don't
if they
know.
had any? But I know they do sell them.
I think they have some here. I think I saw. I've seen so many plants, so many places. So it's hard to remember who has what, but
And they brought a lot of their different caradinas this time too.
Yeah, I see the raccoons. I have a little 5-gallon tank that I won at Aquafest, and I was considering putting caradinas in it. And I think raccoons are my top caradina following shadow pandas, but I already have shadow pandas. So
and they do really well. I mean, they're survivors.
yes. But we also have tangerine tigers from Dee Dee.
Oh
We got-
yeah. I
And
forgot.
were yours from the Garden of Eder?
Yes, that's where they came
So
from.
they're secondhand Garden of Eder shrimp.
I have spread the, but I sent them to you, but it was a sneaky thing that I did because y'all weren't doing the caradina. It's like I'll slide them in and make y'all be crazy like me too. So that was my intention. It's working. Turn them all crazy. But yes, I just bought I think a dozen to start with, and I've given them to several people.
Yeah, you gave some to
So-
Berkeley too. So Richard, you are not just a supporter of the Garden of Eder, but don't you also help breed fish?
Yeah. They've got some of my pseudomcgills now, the CPDs that they sell. A lot of them I breed, that kind of stuff. They've got some plecos, a few other things. Some of my shrimp too.
Do you breed any other fish that just for you?
A little bit of everything. Guppies, plecos, some dwarf emeralds, the CPDs. Recently, I've gotten more into the pseudomcgills. I'm breeding a lot more of them.
Yeah.
I've got the
Angels.
Gertrudii, the RA4 I got from Dan's Fish. Those are breeding already for me. So yeah, just having fun.
And she said
Oh, she said angelfish.
Yeah, I breed a lot of angelfish. They're easy sell to the local fish stores for trade,
Yes.
Cool.
So we are going to go ahead and get started with the giveaway portion. We need to build our shopping carts. So the first thing we're going to do is build. And really quick, Annette, do you have StreamYard pulled up?
Yeah, I can.
Just in case there are comments, since I only have one screen in front of me. So the first one, did we say this is going to be a tubbing giveaway?
Mhm.
So what did you want to look at first for?
Let's see what kind of fish they got. A lot of people don't know they have fish.
And we see,
There you go. You got some rice fish there. Those are perfect for tubbing.
so we're going to look at these blue Miyuki Medaka rice fish.
Pretty.
And they had some down here at the show. They're really nice, really blue.
I'll show that.
Yeah, the picture doesn't do them justice.
So how many are we going to add to the
I'd
cart?
say rice fish, you want at least, what, 6 at least, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to add 6. And I have heard that rice fish, well, let me get some other stuff out so that we don't ruin the magic. I've heard that rice fish breed very easily.
Yep.
Oh, I bought some rice fish this time.
Oh, there you go. You can
Yes.
try them in tubs this year?
Yes, that's what I got them for.
And you can probably do year-round tubs in South Carolina, huh?
I'm in North Carolina,
Or, oh, you're in North Carolina. Okay. Why do I keep thinking you're in South Carolina?
but I'm not too far. I'm like 2 hours away from South Carolina.
Okay, now let me go back to it. Okay, so we have 6 Blue Miyuki Medaka rice fish. They're only $9 a piece, so we are only halfway filled with the cart. When you're considering tubbing fish, you want to pick fish that don't necessarily need one specific small range of temperature because it will be cooler at some parts of the year and warmer at other parts. Richard, you're also in Florida. Do you do year-round tubbing?
Yeah, well, I'm starting to play with it now. But like Grant and Shelby, they do a lot of year-round. A lot of your Neos can be year-round for a lot of people. In fact, I've heard of some of the people way up north from us that keep them even with ice on the top, and the Neos still do fine. Same with the rice fish. So I don't know. How about some Neos to go with it?
Okay. So we're going to go to Neocaridina Shrimp. And their
We got-
website is tgoeshrimp.com. So I know they have a lot of shrimp.
Yeah, that's their specialty. And if you ever want to know shrimp genetics, they're the ones to talk to.
Yes. So they do a stream on Monday nights. Is it 9 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah.
Because I live in Central Time.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern on the Garden of Eder. And it's a lot of shrimp genetics and invert questions and answers. The Grant is very knowledgeable, and Shelby too.
Yep, they know their stuff. How about some yellows? Go with the bluefish.
These
And I
are
have some of their yellow line. They're nice.
yellow
I
Neocaridina.
have some of those as well.
I love it when they get
I
the
wonder
nice
why.
golden back on them.
Mhm.
I have some from Lady Diane and Grant. Shelby.
So how many do you think we should add?
On shrimp, I'd say a good 10, right? Get a colony started for somebody.
So we have 10. So we have $94. We have 6 rice fish and 10 yellow Neos.
How about some food for the shrimp in case somebody that gets it doesn't have shrimp? And there's some foods out there that the fish will eat too.
So we will add some food. Do you have a food that you like?
Yeah, I like their soy ahoy. That one works
So
real
this
well for
is
me.
the food that they make, right?
Yes.
And it's also an excellent like vacation food because it doesn't break down like if you overfeed a little bit because you don't want your
Right.
babies to get hungry while you're gone.
I will say, when you put it in, it swells. It's the food that swells for the shrimp. And snails will eat it, shrimp, fish, everything. But like she said, it won't spoil the water. You don't have to like get it out right away or anything.
Yes. Oh, I see Eduardo is here. I hope you're feeling well, Eduardo.
He got locked out somehow, but he managed to get back in. So,
Yep.
So he's well, he said.
So we have that cart is now at $101.
Yep.
So this is giveaway 1. It is 6 blue Miyuki Medaka rice fish, 10 yellow Neocaridina, and a bag of the soy ahoy food. I am going to share this tab instead, and we're going to create this giveaway. So we're going to go to Fishfam.link, create a giveaway. We are selecting us. We're live, and our hashtag is hashtag tub. Create, and let's see.
That's going to be a nice package.
Give people a second to catch up.
I have not thought to be brave enough to try neocaridinus outside yet.
Yeah, we got a tub set up this year, and then it was like 150 degrees every day. So we have some mountain minnows, white clouds, and they're still in our like holding tank. They
Let's
can
see.
probably go outside soon.
I've got some of the 110-gallon ponds, and I've been watching them and checking how they do in the summer heat and all that. I don't have any fish in them yet. But one thing I've noticed with the ponds, the first foot of water this summer got over 100 degrees, but the water underneath was 15 degrees lower.
Oh, okay.
There's like a separation point at one point. So I would think that would happen in the winter as well. Once the ice packs, maybe it stays a little warmer underneath if it's insulated.
So Adam says that he thinks the fact that you're personally picking the items makes it even more special.
Cool.
Stephen is in here and typed that he put neocoals in our tub but hasn't seen them since. I think we also put like some coal guppies in there to test, and they've been fine. But
Probably doing really good. Straight belly.
okay, here is a question. How much water do you need to have more stable parameters? What's the smallest you go?
The smallest tanks I have are 5 gallons, but I don't have a lot of them because there's something you do need to change water out of more often, that kind of stuff, to keep your parameters.
Now, is Brandon talking about a tub or a tank?
Well, either way, bigger is better. The bigger you
Yeah.
have, the easier to keep the parameters, whether you're tubbing or, with a fish tank.
I have a 40-gallon pond and then the 100-gallon ponds. And the 40, I had to actually shade it with plywood at one part of the summer. Last year, I had it in a spot that it got full sun, and that water was so hot, I felt sorry for everything in it. So I leaned plywood up for a while in the middle of the day. And then this season, I moved it around where it got part sun, like.
I've got an outside 75-gallon that I have all native fish that I've caught in Florida, bluefin killies, mollies, that kind of stuff. And it actually got up to over 100 degrees in that tank this year. And the fish were fine. But it's a gradual, just like in the wintertime, it's a gradual cold. And they've all done great in there. I was surprised. I thought I would lose some, but I haven't.
Yeah, he said for outside.
Yeah. Because again, it's a gradual. They're not getting a sudden change in temperature, a sudden change of water.
But I do know people use 20 gallons for like that type of stock, that amount of stock.
Yeah, and I guess it depends too on what your, not necessarily for the water parameters, but for what your climate is and if you plan on overwintering, because also the larger water volume you have and the deeper it goes, the more stable that will be.
Absolutely.
So, okay, we're almost halfway through and we have a whole another giveaway to get through. So I'm going to go ahead and type stop. And we're going to refresh one more time. We have 14 entries, and this is for the rice fish, yellow neos, and soy ahoy food. So we're going to go ahead and spin now.
Why are you going the fish? Shrimp too. Oh,
And that is crown tail half moon So Crowntail, send us an email. Well, I have a question, Crowntail, because this is something we did not talk about. Crowntail, are you in the US? Because if you are not in the US, we have a special thing going on from Richard. So, did you want to talk about what you were doing for international winners, Richard?
I just feel bad that they don't get to win on a lot of these when they support the Fish Fam too. So I said, if they win, then they can do the giveaway to somebody here that they'd like to, and then we'll still give them a $100 gift certificate to Amazon or something.
Yes. So, Crowntail, send us an email at hello@fishfam.link with your address and the subject TGOE Aquarium Haul giveaway winner. And we will get that over to you. And yes, for our second giveaway, remember that if you are international, you can still win something. So Richard is being like extra generous.
Thank you, Richard.
So I'm going to go ahead
Congratulations, Crowntail.
and record winner and close. So we have that one closed. And now I'm going to go to this cart and clear it out for the next one, because we're building a separate cart for the second giveaway. And
To do a lot of shopping.
we've been doing a lot of in-person shopping here too. So where did you want to start for the second giveaway?
I don't know, let's go back to fish again.
Okay, so we're going to go back to fish. And which fish would you like?
Let's put in some of the Ivanhoe's, the pseudomagills. Those are actually some of my bread for them.
Yes. So Ivan Sophies, I'm trying to show them up close. They're kind of like frittata in style, like with the bright yellow.
The yellow with the blue eyes. The males on the Ivan Sophies don't have as large of fins as, say, the Gertrude do, but when they go flaring, they're still beautiful.
Yes.
And the blue eyes, that's what gets it for me.
Yeah.
Little
And
fish with
they
blue
hang
eyes.
out at the top and it really hits the light and you can see them like shining.
Yeah, they
from
love
across the
top
room.
water. They can take strong current. If you have a tank with strong current, they're fine. No, they're cool little fish. Great for a community tank. Very non-aggressive, nothing like that.
Now, I know pseudomagills aren't technically rainbow fish, but a lot of times they're classified with rainbow fish.
Right.
Do you think that they benefit from a lot of horizontal swimming space?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it would be
Just-
better if you
Even
had
though they're
like,
not considered a rainbow, treat them like a rainbow. Give them that space to swim.
what I would consider is like, if you had a 20 gallon, it would be better to have them in a 20 long than a 20 tall.
Yeah.
Because they need
But
that space.
I
to
do
kind of
have some, I have some breeders in a 20 tall, and they do fine. They do fine. But yeah, if you could do a 20 long, it'd be perfect for them.
So how many do you think we should add to this?
I'd say
cart?
do a good set like the rice fish, at least 6.
Okay.
You know, they're a schooling fish.
We have 6 of them. Are they fairly easy to breed?
Yeah, I just put a spawning mop in with them and leave it in for a couple of weeks. And, you know, once they're adults, they'll breed like crazy. They'll lay eggs like crazy.
I have one lonely one of those in a tank.
One all by itself.
Well, I didn't buy it. Pulsatera gave me some plants,
Mhm.
and apparently an
Oh, it
egg
has
was
some
on
eggs
it.
on it.
And then I had two that surfaced all of a sudden with the pretty blue eyes.
Mhm.
And one of them, didn't make it, but
Yeah, when they're tiny, tiny fry, the only thing you see are these little blue eyes in the
yeah, it's
tank
like,
swimming.
what is that I'm looking at?
Mhm.
Pretty fish.
So we have 6 of those in the cart. What do you think we should add next?
I don't know. They've got, Shelby and Grant, they've got plants. Got a lot of plants. Why don't we take a look at some plants?
Okay.
I don't know. How about a moss? Everybody likes moss, right?
Yes. Well,
Oh,
most people.
Most
like
people.
moss.
They have some pretty moss. I was looking at it.
Flame moss, weeping. Yeah, got that red moss. Red moss is actually an algae. I learned that this weekend from Grant.
Well, also, Seswassertang
Yep.
is technically a fern.
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh,
Yes.
I did not know that. There you go, Christmas moss. That's a good moss that I've had luck with in hard or soft water.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
So you think it's called Christmas moss because the little pieces look like
It's supposed to be like
trees?
Christmas trees. I mean, not all of it is, but you can definitely see it when it starts really bushing out.
And moss is good to have if you want fry to thrive in your tank.
Yep. Yeah, once the moss gets like the size that is in a tank,
Mhm.
they'll go and start laying eggs right in the moss. They don't even need a spawning moth.
There's
That's
no
pretty.
spawning
Nice
moths in
big
the
chunk of
wild.
that stuff right there.
Nope, there's not.
Okay. Check. Make sure. Okay. What else do you think we should add? Because we're only at like $62.
I don't remember. I don't know, some more plants maybe? How about a rhizome plant?
Okay.
So somebody can attach to.
Yeah, maybe moss isn't your best thing.
So let's look at epiphytes. They
Yeah,
have
there you
one
go.
epiphyte.
Java fern, that's an easy one though.
Yeah.
And that's one that, again, hard or soft water does really well.
And Java fern is also a really easy one to propagate. You buy one and you can have a
Yeah,
bunch.
oh, absolutely. When their leaves start to die off, babies will start forming on the ends and new ones all over.
It's also a very popular aquascaping plant.
Is it?
So
Yeah.
it's like an easy way to make your tank look like fancy, like an aquascape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The leaves on them, when they get big, they'll get nice and tall.
Yeah, you get a lot of bang for your buck
Exactly.
because you get coverage for just pennies on the dollar,
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think one of those.
Okay. What else?
Let's see what else they've got. They've got food, all kinds of things for fish. Let's see what else they got.
Let's see. So they have shrimp, fish, snails, plants, dry goods. that
Yeah,
include
let's go to
shrimp
dry
food,
goods.
minerals.
Aquachar. That's something everybody should have on hand. If you get an ammonia spike or something, it is the thing to try to help save your fish.
So it says 1 cup treats 50 gallons. Does Aquachar, so it is kind of like an alternative to carbon.
Right, right.
And does it also help clear water?
It will. It's going to pull, any toxins. Now, it will also pull minerals, but it will pull your toxins and things out. If you have a problem with ammonia or even chlorine, it'll pull chlorine out. It's very good.
Okay, so we are still only up to $77.
Wow.
You know what? Why don't we do another food?
Okay, let's do you want to add the same food since it's Grant and Shelby's food that they make?
Yeah, absolutely. And it works great for shrimp or fish. My guppies love it.
let's add, that is soy ahoy. And we are still only up to $84. So one more thing.
Yeah, okay, let's check out and see what kind of snails they got.
So we have Malaysian trumpet snails, which they are selling.
And the
I don't know.
rabbits have to have hard water. They don't do well at all. Check out the ramshorns. They'll live in any kind of water.
I love ram's horns too.
Yes. They get that very like classic snail shell look.
Mhm.
And they're little workers.
Yeah. And that's, I think, like a package of 10 or something, so that'll work
Yes,
out well.
it is a package of 10 and it's only $8 and they're mixed, which means you'll be getting different colors. Annette, do you know what colors ram's horn snails come in?
There are a bunch of different colors. They go by their spots and stuff can be considered their leopard color morph too, and then they get the foot colors. There are actually more color morphs to ram's horn than there are to mystery snails.
I mean, those were freebies for me too that came on some other plants, and now I've got lots of them. But I do not let any of them go because they really keep triptychs clean.
Let's see. We have Pseudo Miguel Ivan Safi, Christmas moss, Java fern, aquachar, and did they add the? Let me view the cart and see if those snails were added.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, they got it.
And so now it's $98.44.
There we go.
So we are just under $100. This is going to be, we're going to go back and create another giveaway since we're going to share this tab instead. Create giveaway. Fishfam.link giveaway. And since we have some rainbow things in there, like rainbow colored ram's horn and rainbow, not technically rainbow, but kind of rainbow fish, Pseudo Miguel's, we're going to do hashtag rainbow. So let's see, it should be putting up. So if you create a giveaway in Fishfam.link, Fishfam.link will come into your chat and say the host has created a giveaway, enter hashtag whatever it is. Remember, this is also international eligible. So if you are in the US, you can win this package. If you are not in the US, you can give it to someone else and still get a prize.
Add your hashtag, you boy. There we go.
So I'm going to go ahead and refresh. We have 13 entries so far.
Let's figure out the number. We gotta have that.
Oh, okay.
So while we're here at the Clash, how are y'all enjoying the Clash so far?
Overload, love it.
I've had a blast. Spent way more than I should have, but I'm having a blast. Coming back with a lot more fish than I planned.
So what kind of fish have you gotten so far? It's not even auction day.
Auction, yeah. I think that's out of the question. I've gotten guppies, plecos, a whole lot of bettas for a betta sorority, and Cynthia's got her separate tank set up now. Lots of plants, Indian almond leaves, driftwood, that kind of, just a little bit of everything. a little bit of fish food. So,
Yeah.
there's
Did you
everything
get
here.
anything yet?
Yes, I have. I picked up some rice fish, several types of shrimp, plants, and I've got a box down at KJE's booth that I'm just keep adding
Mhm.
and rounding it up. It's got, from wood to whatever I've managed, because every time I go by, I see something else I need to add to the box.
That's right.
So I said, just keep it in a box and I'll settle it once. But, and I've even picked up some jewelry here, just, fun jewelry. And there's plenty of art. And
Sam Scales is here.
I actually got to
Art.
meet Sam this time, because I didn't know him. And there's some other artists out there too as
There's
well.
Austin's Aquatic Art. They have that snarky fish glass art that has like the sun
Yeah.
catchers and stuff.
Yes, I
Those
went
are
by
really
her
cool.
and I'm going to
And
get a
like
piece there
glass
too.
caves for fish.
Yep, and it's all out of recycled glass too.
That's
And,
Sandy Farrell Crafts.
Yeah, Sandy Farrell knitted or crocheted some little stuffed things, and she's taking donations for their animal rescue.
And Butterfly got one of those. So she's sleeping with her little fluffy thing, and now an axolotl and a star.
Oh yeah.
and I bought Caradina for the first time.
Okay, cool.
I got
See,
some
he
more-
got suckered in. I mean,
I got some orange.
he got smart.
I got some orange eye blue tigers. So
Cool.
Ooh, those are nice.
yeah, I love those. So
Did you
I
get
had to
them
give it a
here?
try. Mhm.
And Gina Reef is here too.
Yeah, Gina's Reef is here, representing her store, Marine Solutions. So we have quite a bit of Fish Fam here. Probably, I don't know, I'd say 80 plus people.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot.
if not more.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the Michael Long family short?
Mhm.
You seen him?
Yeah, tall slender guy.
Oh my gosh, I gotta check. You gotta point him out to me.
He was sitting with Rico earlier.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Also, if anyone is watching who is at the Clash and you have not gone by the Fishfam.link booth, if you are in chat watching, then you are definitely subscribed to our channel, and we have a raffle at our table that we are going to be drawing today, maybe around 4:30-ish, to make sure we have time to shut down our booth before the end of the day. So if you have not come by the Fishfam.link booth and you are here, do that today after this stream. Oh, Sandy Farrell is in chat. Did she say how long it took her to knit or crochet all of those little things? Probably a lot. It is a whole basket full.
And they have a pretty large setup there too.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, there's pretty much something for everybody. There was even some frog. There's little tiny frogs here. So if you're not into fish, but you got those.
Yeah, the little
Cute as they
poison
can be.
darts.
Yeah.
So you have that. You have,
I know they have the axolotl lady who had a bunch of axolotls and axolotl plushes.
A lot
There's
of
a
snails are represented this year compared to last year.
And Stephanie from Aquarium Life, she's helping a gentleman who's an older gentleman and getting out of the hobby now.
Mhm.
And like he brought a bunch of like 173 whites and
Lots of
236 super
plecos.
whites and some of the real rare plecos.
Don't forget the carnivorous plants.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
there's a guy with all
Yeah.
carnivorous
There's-
plants, got pitcher plants and Venus flytraps and sundews.
Yeah, those are outside, like right outside in the main hallway between the fish show and the vendor room.
Mhm.
They have a bunch of tables full of plants.
Oh yeah.
And I think they have their own speaker for the carnivorous plants, and they might be having their own auction.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, cool.
So
yeah, I want
there's a lot of stuff going on here.
one or two.
Also, Big Shrimpin is saying thank you to Crowntail. Crowntail won one of the Keystone Clash registrations as part of Fish Fam Christmas, and Crowntail gifted it to him.
Awesome.
And I met Steve.
Yeah, Big Shrimpin is here.
He's the aquascaping.
He was in the aquascaping competition. So is Geek Boy, who's here in the room, hidden, and nobody can see you wave.
I knew, I think, almost everybody in the aquascaping contest except for maybe one.
Yeah. There was one person who was a club member and another person who is related to someone in Fish Fam. Doesn't really interact with streams.
I don't know, Wes is a nice fella.
Oh, who is listening out loud to the stream?
Oh,
You asking something?
So, sorry, I could hear my voice. So we're going to go ahead and put in stop. Refresh one more
I have
time.
ended up in so many live streams, not always the flattering way either. So I hope they do some editing. It's like everybody's running around with cameras, and I haven't got the first second of video footage yet. So I guess I'm gonna have to go in everybody's face afterwards. And
Are you going to do your own live stream and just get in people's faces?
oh no, I just finished with being a mermaid. Now I'm a Fish Fam linker. You know, so
What are you gonna do tonight?
I don't know. I might crash Garcia's stream for a second. Who knows?
No vibes.
Maybe.
You didn't want to crash Tim's stream at 7 a.m. this morning?
I didn't know of Tim's stream at 7 a.m. this morning.
Yes.
I wonder why that was. Maybe it was because I was still asleep. I meant to get up early. I didn't. But, you know, Richard's been just so generous on the Aquarium Hall giveaways. But he also gifted me something up here too. He made me a custom brine shrimp hatchery system for me. So now I'll be able to condition my fishes a little better, you know. And
Well, you kept talking about, I'm going to do it. I'm going to
yeah,
do it.
he got tired of hearing me say I was going to do it. So, he just went, I think I'm going to add a 50 low boy.
There you go.
I'm going to talk about it for a while, see if I get one.
Well, good luck with that. But
Well, I thought I'd try, you know. But it is fantastic. And he gave it to me the first night here, and Chattanooga Ed got to see it. Now he wants to do one and craft it. So it's a super cool little thing.
Well, maybe he'll have Richard up on Craft Ed to show him how to do it.
Maybe so.
there you go.
You know?
So I am going to go ahead and spin because we have a booth to get back to.
Mind you.
And
Oh.
our winner is
Night Owl
Night
Aquatics.
Owl
Night Owl.
Aquatics. So Night Owl, send us an email to hello@fishfam.link. It should be popping up in chat any second. Yep. And let us know your address and we will get that sent over to you. We want to thank everyone who came. We want to thank the Garden of Eder for just having a lot of great fish and shrimp and products and plants. And especially thank you to Richard Reynolds.
Welcome.
Any last words, Stevie?
No. Well, I have to say, I have seen lots of links around here. I'm seeing Fishfam.link everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But thank you, Fishfam.link, for sponsoring these giveaways.
And this room we're
The
currently
hosting.
in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
It's been phenomenal.
I never win, not since Christmas. So congratulations, Night Owl. We will see the people who are here at the Clash Round, and we will see everyone next month for our next giveaway. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.